calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Etienne. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go
touchdown. It's complete. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action. Now Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Roby Coleman, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Lamb. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side with Dillon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A big play there for Indy. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Wilson on the keeper. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Zach Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll run again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And it's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Wilson will throw again. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.